Hi everybody, my name is Patrick Warnica and I wanted to make a real quick video for you. This is Friday evening and I was just kind of excited, so I wanted to make this while I still had this topic fresh in my head, and that is about using QR codes for marketing and for advertising. Now, especially I want to talk to photographers out there because that's the industry I'm in, so I want to be able to speak the same language to you guys. First of all, before I start talking about QR codes, you know when you watch a video and it's really good and then you go on with your life and then a week later you want to find it, you don't know where it's at and it's not in your history anymore, and so all I ask right now is that you bookmark this, okay? I'm hoping this is a good video for you. I hope you'll learn a lot, so go ahead, bookmark it, but go ahead and bookmark this video. I'll wait. Oh, okay, you're back. All right. QR codes and marketing. This is what I want to talk about because it's really quite amazing. I think it's something that you've been waiting for and you didn't even know it existed. In 1994, a company called Densio Wave, it's a subsidiary of Toyota, came up with a two-dimensional scanning system that you can. It was basically meant to track car parts and just all sorts of machine parts. But then they found out that there's more uses for it because you can actually load the little QR code with an email address. You can load it with a URL for your website or a specific web page you want to send people to, and I'll get to that in a minute. You can use it as a V card, so you can have actually more information than just what's on your business card. So some people actually put the QR codes onto their business cards. Now, what's a QR code? You see them around. They're starting to pop up now in the United States, but in the Asian countries, actually they've been using them for years. Again, since 1994 is when they started, and the phone company NTT Docomo, it's a telecom company. They kind of helped get the standard, so everyone, so what is read by your phone, by your smartphone, that everyone's going to get the same effect. So anyway, if you're looking for standards, you can go online on Wikipedia. It will talk about Docomo's standards, and I know there's an open source one. I should have links below about that. So anyway, back to QR codes. You'll see QR codes in ads, probably on the streets now, on buses, things like that. A black patch with a lot of dots on it, and sometimes they're circles like little targets. And I'll put up a link here, hopefully with a picture, so you can see it. It would be nice if it just appeared there. And this is the exciting part. Again, QR stands for quick response, and in a way, it's a quick response for the person who takes the picture of it with their cell phone. Okay, it will command their cell phone to actually download, not to download, but to go to a website, or to, if it's a contact, you can add your name to their contact list. And it's not like malware where you're forcing this on them. It obviously, there are apps that read QR codes. One site said there were 50 different apps available for both Blackberries, Droids, and iPhones. But I had a friend pull it up today, and I think he had 299 on his Droid that was QR reading apps. So go online, look up QR codes. There are free sites that will help you make a QR code. And it's really simple. You type in either the URL, the email address, whatever, hit create, and it will create the little box code for you. Usually in a JPEG form or a PNG. You can save it to your desktop. Okay. The marketing part. This is so cool about it. Okay, so you put it on your business card, and on the front of your business card, it could have your name and address, and just the normal boring business card stuff. Okay, but on the back of this business card, you could have that QR code. Now, any of your potential clients or clients now who have smartphones and they've downloaded the app, or I think the Blackberries can read it without, but I'm not sure. Everything keeps changing. But anyway, they can take a picture of that with their phone. It will command their phone to, at least to read it. It'll recognize it as a website. So they can go to your website. And instead of having them to having them go home and type in your URL, you can have them just take that picture. It'll take them to your website or to any page you want, and then they can bookmark it right there on their phone, so they always have it. So again, it's a quick response, and it kind of works both ways. So you can get a quicker response from your potential customers. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. I used it on a shirt. Okay, I put a QR code on a shirt, and in Chicago we have a lot of visitors from the Asian countries, and it was really funny because I would hang out near like Buckingham Fountain or Sears Tower and stuff, and you know, I'd point to my shirt, and some people just recognize it, and they come over and they would take a picture of my shirt. And what I did is I put a URL in that code to take them to a page on my website. The page gave them a wallpaper of the Chicago skyline. So they had a skyline picture for their phone. Of course, I branded it. I had my domain name on it, and I had my company logo name. The people took the picture and they laughed. They showed their friends. Their friends took a picture of it, you know. And so we were like, "Oh, thank you." I started to sell posters and prints because they liked that picture, and they also liked other pictures on my website. Some of them turned out to be other clients for corporate work. So anyway, it was very simple, and it's something that they like to do. Everyone's using their smartphones. So and that was about 4 or 5 years ago. So now you start to see it in the United States. So with the QR codes, imagine what you can do with your marketing. Put a QR code on a postcard and you send it to them, and you say, hey, for more information, just take a picture of this with your smartphone, or if you want the latest promotion that we're running, take a picture, okay? And they'll take the picture, you'll give them the URL, and what you can do is you can set up a page on your website and call it it's patrickphotography.com, okay? You can have slash, say QR code would be the page. When they go to that page, it may have, it's April now, so it may have the Easter promotion on it, okay? And you say on your postcard, save this postcard, you know, or you explain to them, take a picture of this monthly, and you'll see the latest promotion. So think about it. You're going to have, you could have people with your business card, and you say, hold on to my business card. Every month, just take a picture of the back side and see what the latest promotions are. You're not going to obviously come in for each one, but when the right one strikes you, it's like, boom, it's there for you. And that way, it's almost a soft sell, but it also gives them an incentive to hold on to your business card. Now imagine that, how many business cards have you lost that you've gotten from other people? But you lose it because it either has the information that you need, and then you know, you write it down or whatever, and then you don't need the business card anymore. A while back, I put key commands for Outlook on the back of a card that I was giving out to business people. And what was really cool is when I'd be in their office, months later, I would see it tacked up on the wall, and it was flipped over. And it was so cool because like they still have my business card. And I've been in conversations where people can't remember if it's, you know, Control R to you know, respond to an email or something like that. And they're like, well, which is that? And it's funny because you go, oh, it's right here. Here's the actual thing. And then what do? They turn it over and they said, hey, you shoot photography. Yes, I do. It's a nice lead-in, but it's funny because they're probably going to hold on to that card for a little bit longer than they would for any other normal business card. That was then. This is what the QR code is like that, but it's interactive because you can make it anything you want and you can change it when you want to. So if you buy 1,000 postcards and you only send out 250, you know, as long as you were smart and you didn't date it or make it a certain theme, you can say, check out our latest promotion, and here's the QR code. Okay, now with that, you can send out the same postcard. So it can actually lower your printing costs, okay? You can load it into anything. You can put in into your email address if you wanted to, but you'll see people put in their blogs, on their business cards, on any promotional materials that you have. Shirts work, hats work. It's kind of fun, you know, so it's a neat way to do it. I'm thinking you can also put it on the back of some photos, you know, if there's some way to have it printed on the back of the photo, maybe a stamp or something, it would be kind of interesting, and obviously I haven't worked that all out, but there's got to be some way to do that where you can almost add, maybe it'll just have more information about the photographer, you know, because that's going to be standard, that's not going to change. I mean, you're not going to change like that. So that might work. So anyway, it's QR codes. Check it out. It's fantastic for marketing, okay? And I hope this wasn't boring, and I hope you did bookmark this video because I covered a lot of things, but you have to go online and check it out, QR codes. And again, they've been around, they're used by big companies and small companies, and it's a perfect marketing thing for photographers because we deal with photos. So why not, send them to a web page that has some nice, if you do landscapes, you can give them some wallpapers for free. And it's like, because there's tons of free wallpapers, but hey, it's yours and you can have it branded. So if it shows up on their business screen at work, people might, see it, but it's a whole nother avenue, and it's great because you still control it, because you can change that QR code, or you can shut it down if you wanted to and do a new code. But give it some thought. It's something that's really exciting, and I really think nowadays there are obviously more smartphones out there, and so I think the time has come. And if you're too late, and everyone's going to be doing it anyway, but jump on the bandwagon first, get it out there in your neighborhood, and you make a difference, okay? Now, if there's people out there saying, oh, well, my customers don't have smartphones. It's funny, because wouldn't you love if there was some way you could have x-ray vision and you could see into their wallet? So if you could see, does that person have some money to spend, or does that lady have money to spend? Well, you know what? The QR code is that. It's x-ray vision. It's like the secret handshake, because if they can use that QR code, then they have a smartphone. So then you know that they've at least spending $75 or more a month on their phone bill that they chose to pick. So it's more spendable income. And if they're using the latest gadget, maybe they're up for doing a shoot that's a little different and a little avant-garde than just something real traditional, But it can tell you a lot about a person. But again, it's a nice way to know kind of who you're dealing with, because they'll tell you, oh, I got it on my BlackBerry, oh, I saw it on my iPhone. They're proud to tell you what phone they have, so it can't hurt to use it to your advantage. I mean, it tells you, that they're not broke, and that they will spend money on stuff they like. So then it comes down to you showing them what they like. So that's a whole nother sales thing, but to me, I think it's sense of just red flags in a good sense if someone can read a QR code, because that tells you they have a smartphone. So that tells you that they're either they spend a lot of money on their monthly phone, or that they at least have some spendable income. And if they don't see the QR code, you know what? It's all right. Maybe just make sure the wording in the ad gets the same point across to them, and you're golden. But I think it's a great way to go. Set yourself apart from other photographers. You can't beat it. Thanks for watching my video. Again, I'm Patrick Warnica. Email me with any questions, comments, concerns. If you could like this video, gosh, that'd be fantastic, because I need it. God knows I need it. I'm just starting these out, but they're kind of fun for me, and I hope you do pick up some stuff from it. Forward it to a friend if you want to too. That's okay by me. Again, thanks for your time.